It's coffee time.
More than you could ever know. Make my dreams true. All I want for Christmas. Good morning, vlog. I finally decided to vlog. Been meaning to vlog for ages, but never just picked up the camera. But as you saw on the introduction clip, Christmas is here. Officially, when you hear Mariah on the radio, you know it's the time. It's the season. I have been so good this month at finding time for reading, and I think I also made a really good decision, or call it strategy, but a lot of the things that I put on my TBR were short things, and it is motivating me a lot to read because I see that I'm finishing things quickly. So I guess if you're in a reading slump, try to look for short things. It will motivate you to keep going. I have read a thriller called The Candy Cane Killer, which was, a very basic detective thriller, but it is perfect for the season. It has all the winter vibes, all the Christmas vibes. And I read Candy Cane Kills, which has a fantastic cover, and yeah, I'm aware these names are very similar. This one is a novella, and I urge everybody that loves classic slashers to pick this up. It is fantastic. It does kind of relay on those tropes from the slashers from the 80s and 90s. I would say especially 90s. And I thought it was so much fun. It's very gory, but a lot of fun. Currently, I am reading, I think, a book that is called The Christmas Bell, I think. I will put it here somewhere. And it is by the author that wrote The Redwood Asylum, which is a book that I've really enjoyed when I read it. So I'm hoping this one is gonna be also great. It is about a Christmas decoration. I think it's a bell that belongs to the Christmas tree, and apparently it has some sort of evil powers attached to it. So I'm really excited. It's also under 200 pages, and it is definitely very strong on the Christmas vibes because we're talking about decorating the tree and all the ornaments and stuff. So it's also perfect for the Christmas season. I got my boys here, and they are currently fighting for a piece of string that is hanging there. I mean, entertainment. Very cheap entertainment for cats, you guys. I forgot to mention that today is Tuesday. It is very gloomy outside as per usual in the Netherlands in this time of the year. I am still working today, so we're gonna finish work and then see what the day brings. I also need to record a video for today. Today, I'm gonna be talking about 12 books that I'm excited about in 2024. So 12 new releases for 2024 that are horror. So that video will be already up if you haven't checked it out on my channel by the time you see this vlog. Finished recording today's video. Still have some coffee left. It's 3:30 p.m. so I'm gonna go finish my work and then get to edit the video. So as you can see, I spent a lot of the day working, trying to create some content. I am, like I said, behind with that. So today's video that I recorded has to go up tonight. So I have to make sure that happens. it is a Tuesday, so I think what I'm gonna try to do is focus on getting everything done that I have to do today, and then join Amy's reading sprints tonight. So then it will push me to get some reading done and I won't feel like I didn't read anything today. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go keep working, get the video edited for you guys tonight so that you get a new video. And I'm gonna join the reading sprints tonight so that I can catch up also with my reading. Also, I should have vlogged this, but I didn't, and I regret it now because I got Heartstopper Volume 5, and the minute it came through the mail, I put it on the table, finished work, went straight to my reading chair and just devoured it. I put away my phone and I just read it from cover to cover, and I went through so many emotions. I was gagged, gooped, I was shocked, I was happy, I laughed out loud, I was sad, I was emotional, I could not believe what I was reading. Wow, so it would have been fun to actually record my face expressions as I was reading it without any spoilers or anything, but it's fantastic. If you guys have been reading it, please pick it up if you have not picked up Volume 5 yet. Sadly, Volume 6 is going to be the next and last, and I'm not ready to let go of these characters, but this volume was just... It's probably... I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely my top 2 favorites because it was just too beautiful. And now, sadly, instead of keep talking about books, I'm gonna have to grab my coffee, go upstairs to my office and keep working so I can afford books. It's kind of like a endless loop.
Thanks for the candy basket. Oh God, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. My neighbors compete to see who can put up more blinding lights. The kids all wish away the month 'cause they want presents in sight. This year had me so mad. I've been bad, got coal that is sitting under my tree. I think that my Christmas has died. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas.
Welcome to Wednesday. Same shit, different day. So today I have a busy day because I am working, obviously, and I have been invited to the release party of a video game. If you guys don't know, my boyfriend works in the video game industry, and so they have just released a new game, and when they do, they always make like a launch party, and they're combining it with a Christmas party. And because they can take a +1 for this party, I decided to go. Normally I don't really go to parties or events or stuff like that, but I do like to go to video games launch parties because everybody's so nice, and normally you can test the video game, and I don't know, it's kind of like a different world that I love. Obviously I love video games, and so I'm always excited to go and see and, you know, let people talk to me about the video game and how they do it, like a little bit behind the scenes. So I'm excited for that. That's happening this evening. So it starts at 6, which it means I have to be done with work, dressed, ready in the city by that time, and so I have to work and basically get ready and go to the party. That's my plan for the day. I don't think I'm gonna have time for anything else, so I decided to wake up a little bit extra early today and get some reading in, because last night during the reading sprints over at Amy's channel, I did manage to read quite a bit, and I have 2 books that I have nearly finished. So I thought I would wake up a little bit extra early today, see if I can finish those 2 books, and then I will feel really good about it. And then I can just work, go to the party, and not feel bad that I haven't read anything at all today. So we woke up early and we're gonna get to some reading. Morbius has decided to join us today. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Very hard life, honey. Very hard life. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna be reading on my Kindle today, where is all my December TBR is in here. So there is a rom-com that I'm nearly finished with, so let's do that one first. It's called, hold on, Mistletoe Latte. And I thought it was gonna be just like a cute Christmas romance, which it is, but it's also very smutty. It's like, you know, that those Christmas Hallmark movies where a girl gets stranded in a small town or something like that, and she meets this guy and they end up having to spend time together, and of course they end up falling in love. That kind of vibe. Which is what I was going for, but just take a Hallmark Christmas movie and fill it up with smut. That's this book. I mean, it's not smut from the get-go, but when it gets to that point, the author goes all in. So, just putting it out there in case you guys don't like the smut part of these kind of like rom-com books. So, I am already 92% into the book, so let's finish this one first.
A Christmas song. When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter.
So that was a wrap on Mistletoe Latte by Ellen Mint. And, you know, I guess that's what I was looking for, just like a rom-com during Christmas season, and it had a bit of smut for me. The ending was very cringe, but that's kind of what you're expecting with this kind of book. So I guess if you're looking for a good Christmas rom-com with some smut, this might, you know, fulfill that for you. It's basically about Emma, and she is trying to get to her sister's for Christmas. She wants to start a new life there, get a new job, and get a room there. But on her way to her sister, her car starts to give her issues, and so she has to stop at this really small town, you know, that looks very ready for the Christmas season, as you would expect. And she ends up in this cafe waiting for her car to be fixed. And in this cafe, she meets the owner, Nick, who seems a little bit overwhelmed by all the people that are coming to get coffee and stuff. And so she decides to just put on an apron and help him. And what do you know? Her car problems are gonna need a little bit of time for them to be fixed. So she's unable to keep going on her journey to her sister. And so she has to stay in this town for a couple of days. And of course, she keeps helping Nick in his coffee shop, amongst other things she helps him with. And of course, they end up falling in love. I mean, that is basically it. Of course, there is like confrontations and problems that happen because there has to be some sort of like, you know, climax and everything. But yeah, it was just, you know, I guess what I was looking for this type of book. And now we're gonna see if I can finish the other book that I have before I start working, which would be fabulous. Then we will have 2 more books down for the month of December. The other one that I'm reading is a horror novella called The Christmas Bell, and it is by L.A. Detweiler. They wrote The Redwood Asylum, which I have already read, and I think this one is kind of related to that one, but I don't think it matters which one you read first, to be honest. I think they are connected because they have a character in common, but I don't think it makes really any difference which one you read first. I read The Redwood Asylum first, and now I'm reading The Christmas Bell. I am 61% in, and I like this one because it is an interesting story. It is basically a Christmas ornament for the Christmas tree that has been in the family for generations, and it has been long forgotten in a box in the attic. And then one of the family members, one of the youngest daughters, she's 26, I believe, she goes to the attic looking for Christmas ornaments so that they can all, you know, the family together decorate the Christmas tree. And she finds this little box with a very weird bell ornament in it. So she takes it, and the moment she touches it, she feels something weird, like some sort of evil. She gets like flashback images of really gruesome things. And that's basically when they realize there might be something wrong with that. And they start explaining a possible family curse and stuff like that. And I'm really enjoying that side of things. You are following the story in the present time with the family and the Christmas ornament that they have discovered. And you also go back to the past, to the grandma's childhood. I think it was in 1955. So you're kind of figuring out what happened to the grandma and why that might be related to the bell and the curse. The only thing that I have experienced with this novella is, even though it's a novella and it's short, I do feel like it's getting repetitive. I feel like this might have worked better as a either even shorter novella or maybe just a short story. I feel like it is dragging in the sense that it feels repetitive. It feels like I'm not getting new information, like just barely like a drop of information here and a drop here, and there's a lot of noise in the middle of things that I've already know. So that's the only, I guess, downside, but I'm still enjoying it. So like I said, 61% in, so we're gonna finish. Let's go. See, now you can use your cat for book holding purposes. Very convenient.
I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am.
And we have finished book 2, The Christmas Bell. And when I finished, it seems there is another book related to this place and everything, and it's told from another character's perspective, so I might get that one to get like the full story, because that character is in this novella, but it's not, the story is not told from her perspective, let's put it that way. I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, all in all, it was an interesting read. I think what I liked about it is that it's kind of like a family thing, and there are family secrets, and it was all like the females in the family, like the grandma, the mother, the daughter, and the friends were also female, so it's all like a female cast. And there was a lot about Christmas, so it is perfect for the season if you're looking for that. So I would say, you know, you can pick it up. It's under 200 pages, I think, so it is a quick read. And towards the end, once you pass the 60%, it does get more like violent. There's more action, more things happen. So I enjoyed it. Let's put it that way. It didn't blow me away, but I enjoyed it, which is great. So I have finished now the 2 books that I was reading, which means I can start my working day. And I feel already accomplished because I have finished 2 things today before even getting the day really started. So I'm gonna go work, and then I need to get ready for the party. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to vlog much, but if I can vlog something at the party or this evening, I will do so. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now I have to remove the cat on my lap. I know it's a crime, but I need to go work so I can actually pay for his shit. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I love you too, but mommy has to work. Because you want food, right? Yeah, you want food. Yeah. Yeah, oh no. He's like, who's this hoe? Hi, babes. This guy is always at my office when I'm working. Yeah, you're always in the office when mommy's working. He has a little basket here with a plushie. You're too cute. You're distracting. Yeah. Please ignore the mess. Quickly, you guys, I want to show you what I'm wearing tonight. It's these and just some boots. This is the outfit. That's what we're wearing to the party. And now I have to rush, as always, as usual. I'm running to catch my bus to the party.
But right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a
Hi guys, quick update. So yesterday was Thursday and zero reading was done. That's why I didn't vlog, because the party went on quite late. I might have had a couple of cocktails too much. They were just so tasty. They were called Mexican Blood and they were red. I mean, you can't resist that. So anyways, yesterday I woke up late, a little bit hangover, and I had to work. Then I have to go to acting class, and I came home really late and I was like done, dead. Today I've been working. I just recorded a video, which is one that I am excited slash scared about, which is the goals for next year for the channel. It's gonna be already up when this vlog is out as well. So now I have to finish working for the day, and then hopefully I will get to do a little bit of reading. I finished all the books that I was currently reading, so I get to pick something new today. I think we're gonna start 2 books tonight. One is gonna be one of the rom-coms that I still have left, and the other one's gonna be, of course, a horror book. So I'm gonna go back to work, get the video edited, uploaded, all that good stuff, and later we're gonna catch up with some reading. So I'll see you all guys later. Good morning, guys. Oh no. Mwah. So you guys, as you can tell, it is already Saturday morning, which means yesterday I didn't read. I finished editing and uploading my video, and then I got caught up making dinner, and then we just decided to watch some Christmas movies, which is something that I like to do during the season. And so we watched Candy Cane Lane and Xmas. I think there are 2 Amazon Prime originals. I don't know, I like to watch those bad Christmas movies around the season. It's just comforting. I don't have to think much. Yeah, so we watched those, and then I was too tired. I tried to start reading, but after the first chapter I was just falling asleep. So last night I only read 1 chapter. So the book that I started last night is Merry and Sprite, which is another one of the Christmas rom-coms that I had on my list. But I've only read 1 chapter, so there's not much that I can tell you. It is about Jonathan, and he wants to be very, very far away from his ex. So he agrees to go and help his aunt that is going on holidays. So he's gonna go and take care of her business while she's away. And of course, her business is in a very small town, and it is a shop called Tranquility, and obviously they sell tea. And there is this other guy in town that he doesn't quite like because he's kind of like an F-boy. And there's also a black cat that is called Lilith, so obviously that is my favorite thing. So I'm gonna read a little bit more of the rom-com, and then we're going to start a horror book because I like to have always, you know, 2 books at least going on. So I think it's good if I have 1 rom-com and 1 horror one. All right, you guys, so I made it to 25% of Mary and Sprite, and I decided it's time to take a little break from the rom-com. For some reason, this one, the writing style is not as engaging as the other ones were that I have read before, but it's still all right. I'm still gonna keep on reading it. So basically, like I told you, Jonathan is trying to forget his ex, trying to get away from him, and he's in this small town and he meets this guy that he despises because he thinks is a F-boy, and that guy is called Forrest. And so Jonathan one day has a little accident with a Christmas ornament, and it seems after the accident he's in some sort of like spell, and he's trying to find a solution to break the spell. And so obviously he's gonna have to work together with Forrest to try to figure out how to break the spell. I mean, it's not something that it's making his life miserable, but he doesn't want to have the powers that the spell are giving him, and so he wants to get rid of the spell. And now together with Forrest, they have to figure out how to do it. So I'm guessing, you know, working together is gonna make them realize that they're not as bad as they think. Forrest is very direct though. He flirts a lot with Jonathan, and Jonathan doesn't want to hear about it. So I'll keep reading that one later, but I made it, like I said, to 25%, which is good. And now I want to read a bit of a horror book before I go to the city. Today it's Saturday. It's the worst day to go Christmas shopping, but honestly it's the only day that I have left because I should have already sent all my packages to my family and friends in Spain because the mail goes very slow during Christmas season. I should have already done it, but you know, I'm a little bit late to the game, so I need to go to the city today to get all the presents that I'm missing so I can, you know, finish all the postcards and packages and ship everything. It's one of the inconveniences when you don't live close to friends and family. You have to make sure to have all of your packages ready to go for Christmas and ship everything. It's great. So now I'm gonna read one of the horror ones that I have. I have a couple of options. I think I'm gonna wait with Better Watch Out because I am going to be part of the live show, like the discussion of the book. So I wanna read it as close as possible to the live show. So I'm gonna leave that one for later. But I had another one that I was intrigued about. Let me see. It's called... Where is it? Oh, I also have the Christmas Morning Massacre, but I want to leave that one exactly for the Christmas days because it's like a short novella. Okay, we're gonna start today. Everything is Temporary by John Kahn. It has like a evil Christmas tree over there, and I don't remember much. I think it's about this guy that has some sort of trauma related to Christmas, and he is not doing well during Christmas season, and I think his wife is trying to figure out where does this kind of like hate towards Christmas and this kind of like fear towards Christmas come from. But yeah, it's supposed to be horror, so I'm excited to see where the horror elements are coming from because I have no idea. So let's start that one and read a little bit of this before I go Christmas shopping. Hi guys, I'm here to give you an update on my reading, on my life, on everything. So here we go. It is Sunday morning. Yesterday was a day and a half. I should have went Christmas shopping way earlier. A reminder to myself for next year. Because the thing is, I completely forgot that this year, because I'm not traveling back home, I have to ship all the presents, and it takes a long time with the post, especially during Christmas season because they're very busy. I mean, bless them, there's a lot of work that they have to do, and so I was like, Oh, damn, I actually have to ship all of these, so I have to ship it by Monday before it's really too late, and it's never gonna get on time, not even before New Year's. And so I decided I had to do all my Christmas shopping in one day, and it was a Saturday. You see, the stores here in the Netherlands close relatively early during the week, and I cannot take a day off during the week to go shopping because a lot of my colleagues are already on holiday, so I can just not take the day off. And so I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go on a Saturday. And it was an adventure. I don't want to see people in a week. Like, my whole energy was just sucked out of me so quickly. I went to different stores, but the worst were Primark and TK Maxx. Those were so full. I thought I was gonna die in there. Thought I was never gonna make it out. But there were specific things that I needed from those stores, so I had to go in there. Yeah, it was intense. And today I woke up early this morning and I decided to read and catch up a little bit with my reading. And after I do that, I have to start packing all the presents and I have to start doing all the postcards. I think what I'm gonna do is start like watching some Hallmark bad Christmas movies while I pack my presents and do the postcards, motivation for the season. But first of all, let me update you with my reading. So last night and this morning I did manage to read a little bit from both books that we started together. So let me tell you. Let's check. All right, let's start with the rom-com, Merry and Sprite. I am currently 50% into the book, and there's something about the characters and something about the writing style that it's not vibing so much with me. I mean, it's not like I'm not enjoying it, but there's other romance books that really have me more engaged and they're a lot more fun. And this one I think is just meh. Like, it's not bad, it's not good, but it's also kind of like not exactly what I expected, I guess. We still have Jonathan trying to figure out how to get rid of this spell. People tell him it's actually a gift because this spell, what it does is he can see people's desires and then he can help them get those things fulfilled. So it's kind of like a gift, some people say. I don't know. It's just, I don't have any excitement when it comes to the plot. The only thing I am excited about is the relationship between Jonathan and Forrest, but at the same time, it's also nothing that is extremely engaging. So I'm just kind of browsing through it. So I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm not loving it as much as I had hoped, especially because, the black cat and all, which hasn't been mentioned in a while. Just sad. But anyway, I'm still gonna finish it because it's a quick read and I already started it. And the other book that I was reading is Everything is Temporary by John Kahn, and I am 42% on that one, so I also did quite some progress. This one I'm enjoying a lot because it is one of those books that has another book inside of it. Let me explain. So we know the main character is basically Sarah and Tom. They're a married couple and they have a daughter, and they have been through a lot lately. They have lost some loved ones, and Tom is starting to behave really weirdly this Christmas, and the wife Sarah doesn't know exactly why. And now Tom is in a pickle and Sarah needs to help him out of it. So Sarah has been digging deeper into her husband's childhood to try to figure out what's going on and how to help him. And so she has found a book that he wrote, and it is a book that she reads. So between the chapters, there's chapters from that book, and it is something that is based on Tom's real story that he turned into fiction, and I'm finding that quite interesting. It's also related to Christmas, so it's very festive, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's like, discovering Tom's past through a book that he wrote, and at the same time trying to figure out what's going on in the present. So I'm really enjoying it. So if you're still looking for a Christmas read, I would still say that one is a good one. I'm only halfway through, but I'm really enjoying it, and I really love books that have bugs in them. Yeah. Okay, so what else? I am ready to start collecting everything I'm gonna need for the Christmas postcards and the Christmas packages. So every year I send Christmas postcards to everybody. Normally to my best friends and my parents, I bring back the presents on my luggage, you know, when I fly, and I just give them the presents in real life. But the years where I am unable to fly back home, I ship everything via post. So this is something that I am used to in a way. It's a lot of hassle, but it gives me a lot of joy when everybody receives their postcards and their boxes with presents and stuff. And mostly it's nothing like big, it's just small little presents just to show, you know, that I'm thinking about them during the season. So yeah, I have here some of the postcards. I have some smaller ones that are doggies. Look at this one and this one. I couldn't find some with cats, okay? Cut me some slack. Then I have other more like regular ones, like this Merry Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. These ones are like more just regular Christmas postcards. This one is really cute. Ho, ho, ho. Super cute. So I have some of the postcards. This one is also really cute. I have some stickers that I bought this year to put as well on the postcards. They're really cute. And I have here a list of people that I need to send the postcards to and the packages. And I have my address book. So here I keep all the postal addresses of my friends and family so that I can always go back to these when I need to send something. And I did this because it's the only way that I can keep track of all the addresses when I need to send something. I guess it's something that you are more used to doing when you move out of your country somewhere else. So I have all of these, and I'm gonna get all the presents. I have like a huge bag full of things that I bought yesterday. Like I said, there's a lot of small things. It's not all big, but yeah. I'm gonna get to unpack all the presents, put it all on the table, and start sorting things out and start watching some Christmas movies while I pack my things. I'll try and see if I can vlog a little bit of it without spoiling much presents for anybody. But yeah, that is basically the plan for today. Later, I do hope to have more time to read, to be honest. So hopefully I will have some time either in between packing or at the end of the day before bed to read a little bit more. I'm quite on track with my reading for the month of December. I think I have read the majority of the books that I wanted. Let me check, because mostly it was on my Kindle. So after I finish these 2 books, I have only, I think, 2 more that I had planned. So I am quite on track, to be honest, which is good. So I might be able to add maybe something else. We shall see. What I have left is the Christmas Morning Massacre, which is a slasher horror novella. And I have left You Better Watch Out by Sarah Norton, which is the one that I want to read at the end of the month, because I have the live show with Amy for the YA book club. So those are the only 2 that I have left. And one is a novella, so it's short. So hopefully I can even squeeze in something else the month of December. But I would also like to inform you that I reached my goal on Goodreads. So I'm really excited that I managed to do that. I didn't know it was going to happen this year because I've had really bad months this year when it comes to reading. But I've already passed 100 books, so I'm really happy and excited that I did that. And then I'm kind of looking forward to 2024. You know, that weird moment between, you know, the end of a year and the beginning of the other one. At some point, you just want the new one to start because you have all of these hopes and dreams and goals, and you cannot wait to start them, even though you know probably by the end of the year everything's going to be crushed again. But, you know, here's to hope. Okay, so this is the aftermath. Here are all the packages and things that had to be organized and packed so that I can ship it to family and friends. Yeah, that's everything. So, time to eat. It's already 4:39 p.m. I've just finished packing all the presents and organizing it in boxes and everything. So now I'm gonna take a break to eat. I think I'm gonna have a tomato soup. I've been craving tomato soup for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm gonna have some tomato soup, and then it's time to write all the postcards that I have to send. Pray for me. Well, hello guys. I'm getting ready, as you can see, for one last reading session before I end this vlog. Yesterday I spent a couple of hours packing stuff, writing postcards, and nearly the whole day went with that. And today I finally shipped all the packages that I had. I spent a lot of money at the post office, but even though it is a lot of work and it is expensive, I like to do it because, you know, it is once a year that I mostly buy presents for friends and family during Christmas, and I know that some people are really looking forward to my postcards during Christmas, and so I'm happy and it's all done now. So I can go back to reading. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish the 2 books that I'm currently reading before I end this vlog, but I'm gonna keep reading a little bit from both of them now on my lunch break, so that I can catch up a little bit. It's quite busy at work at the moment because basically I'm covering for 3 other people almost, so I'm kind of working for 4 at the moment, so there's a lot to do, but I have now a little break to catch up with some reading, so let's do that. Alright guys, it's time to recap. So, for Mary and Sprite, I'm currently 71%, and actually I'm enjoying it a lot more. I remember in my last clip I told you that I was a bit disappointed, but I think it's only part of the story. It's like the mystery and it's like everything else apart from the love story that is kind of not interesting to me and kind of boring to me. But now we're really focusing a lot more on the relationship between the 2 main characters, and I'm enjoying that a lot more. And I'm really loving the kind of like banter they're having with each other. So I am now a lot more excited about it, and I am really excited to finish it and see how they end up. And then I am past 50% on Everything is Temporary by John Conn, and I'm really enjoying this one. So I told you that there is this guy, you know, that is in a pickle and the wife has to save him, and it's something related to Christmas and some sort of past experience of his. So now the wife, Sarah, is investigating, she's interviewing people, trying to figure out what happened to her husband during Christmas or related to Christmas, why is he having this kind of like problem with the season, and putting everybody in danger at the moment. So I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot tell exactly for now where things are gonna end, so that's exciting for me. Like, I'm trying to solve the mystery in my head of where things are headed, because I'm still like halfway through and I still don't know how things are gonna go or end for our characters. So that's how far I've made it in both books, and it's time to end the vlog because I need to edit it for tomorrow. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you did, and I hope to keep vlogging more next year and also including more clips of my cats, since this has been requested, and I will take any excuse of getting more footage from my cats. If you would see my phone, it's just pictures and videos of my cats. But I think that's the appropriate thing when you have pets. So anyway, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed the vlog. I hope that you had a good time with it. Thank you so much as always for all your support, and I will see you, all of you, either in my next coffee time or in my next vlog. Bye!